You guys are probably somewhat familiar if you're at the CFI convention with this Build My Future. So Build My Future is an organization that introduces young people in high school to construction trades. They actually go into an arena and they hands-on get to experiment with these different trades. 2 years ago, Robert Vard and the CFI team worked their way into one of those because flooring had never been a part of it before. They were so successful that the students that attended said that was their favorite booth. And so they went to the Build My Future organization and said, we'd like to do a Build My Future specific to the flooring industry, Build My Future Flooring, which they did last summer in Dallas, Texas. We had a couple hundred students show up for that, and the comments were amazing. People talking about this being, an event that really opened their eyes. The guidance counselor herself said, she looked down the floor and she said, I had no idea that there were people that actually did this. One of the dangers to not telling your own story is other people tell it for you. So in the field of installation, if we don't tell people that this is a viable occupation, if we don't show examples of people who have had success as installers, then the only story that's out there is $99 whole house install, free install, which is a great marketing ploy. The problem is if you're in installation, it basically says your job really doesn't matter. What matters is the product itself. And we've got to begin to tell the story again. We've got to begin to communicate people that are having success. We have to put people out there in front that can communicate to millennials and new people coming into the industry. So many of you here in the room met Marquis last night. Marquis is here for that purpose. Marquis is a professional installer. 5 members of his family are installers. Marquis does his job well. He carries himself professionally. And when I met Marquis, I said, man, you're the kind of person I want to put in front of people and say, this is a viable occupation. This is something you can do. So we brought Marquis up yesterday to talk to him, to see if this is something he would consider. People like Marquis are the ones that we have to communicate through YouTube and other means that there are people out there doing this and there are benefits to this profession. We have to give people a progression within the profession itself. We have to tell them you can start as an installer and maybe have your own team one day. You can be a boss. Maybe you'll open a retail store. What percentage of our retailers do you think started on their knees? It's a pretty good percentage. And